Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for the collective because today is another portal day, the 22nd of November 2022. So we had the 1111 portal collective reading that was talking about opening doors, and today for the 22nd, which seems to be like this it's kind of like this upgrade from the master number 11 to the master number 22, which is very fitting because we do have 22 major arcana in tarot. And so there is this symbolism about this completion, about something that is being seen from a higher perspective, that is actually opening an incredible gateway, I want to say, to the meaning of this day, which, at least to me, from the things that I've been feeling, from the things that I've been receiving, from the things that I've been reading and researching, it's a day when we have this opportunity to create or establish this channel, this bridge with heaven, right? It's like creating this point of connection with heaven here on earth. And so it is, you know, bringing heaven to earth in a sense through each of us individually. And this is what I'm seeing here for all of us. So since this is a collective reading, I'm doing this reading with my big combined deck of tarot cards and oracle cards. So yeah, even though, yes, this is, you know, the combined deck, we only have one card here for the Astrological Oracle, which is very interesting because it's talking about this rewiring of our perception or our cognitive ability to channel things, to absorb knowledge, to just pay attention in the signs. So the message here for all of us is talking about, you know, gathering this individual power, gathering this individual strength that each of us have and commit to it, essentially. Because there is this beautiful imagery that is coming through here about a ceremony, which feels a lot like you know, a wedding, or like a wedding ceremony, but just the moment that, you know, we are being asked individually to say I do, but in this case to say I am. I'm going to explain to you. So we're beginning this reading actually with two cards, which is very interesting because, you know, usually I, you know, read as the cards come. And so coming with two cards, but actually they are just emphasizing one image, but from different perspectives. So we have the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. The Emperor is giving this higher perspective of the collective holding hands, because sometimes I see this card as, you know, many people in this big circle holding hands and doing something as a collective effort. It's interesting because I feel like this card came up also in other recent collective readings. I don't know if they were the eclipse readings, or was it in the 1111? Perhaps, I can't remember. So, but the thing about the Seven of Swords, which if you've seen the extended for the Virgo reading that I posted yesterday, maybe you'll know that this card was there, but even if you haven't seen it, it doesn't matter because it's coming through with a slightly different meaning, but it's like it's continuing on what came up in the Virgo extended that was talking about the moment of arrival comes with this messy type of brain fog, or like this confusion, this inability to process things because it's all too much. It's like it could be like an overwhelming amount of information coming all at once. But the interesting thing about these two cards coming as two but actually as one is actually emphasizing the circle here, and the circle of people holding hands, which seems to me like this it's like this collective knowing, the collective ability to open our minds for new information to come, even though it can be overwhelming at first. But just because the fact that we are so aware as a collective that we are able to sense what others are thinking or perceiving or feeling, because this is like the awareness of the others. And because this is like this bigger circle, it's not just the ones that are in your vicinity. This is more like talking about humanity as a whole. It's like I'm seeing, you know, this circle of people holding hands across the globe. So it's like people that you don't even know about, but you are aware of. It's almost like this collective type of meditation, if you have ever engaged in one or participated, you know, in this type of like this distant gathering, if it makes sense. But the thoughts, the minds are all focused in the same thing. It's like there is this effort that is like everything is going to one focus, one center point. So even if this card was talking about the brain fog or the confusion that might be the sign that you have arrived, that you are part of this collective, I feel like very soon things begin to make sense. Because we have Gemini here. This is the card from the Astrological Oracle. And so Gemini is all about the mind. Is an intelligent sign that knows how to process information and, well, is driven by this desire to know, to learn, to be part of something that is going to teach them, is going to enrich them intellectually or philosophically, or like the communication skills, the ability to express themselves. So there is interest, there is this desire to be part of this collective consciousness. And that's interesting because it didn't come as collective unconsciousness. It came through as collective consciousness. Because these ones, you know, that you might be part of it, it's like you are pretty aware and pretty conscious of this focus, of this common focal point, right? Because this is what is driving you. This is what is bringing the clarity. But there's something else that is in this card just because of the symbol and because of the other cards. So let me show you. We have the Strength card and the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, which, you know, is typically translated as in the tarot community as the 1111 card, right? Is talking about this ceremony. Usually this card is also associated with weddings or marriage or, you know, getting married. So this card is talking about this symbol of the 1111 portal that happened 11 days ago, being the portal that was this initial ceremony that, you know, we had to, it's like incorporate our own strength. It's like this point of connection, or like this kind of maybe official ceremony where each of us individually had to face our higher self. It's like connecting to our higher self in a way that is official, that is like, it's like this official engagement, you see? So this is like the portal. This is, you know, the doors that I was seeing in the collective reading for the 11/11. So that moment opened the doors for each of us individually to line up. You know, it's like our partners in this wedding ceremony, in a sense, is our higher self. And our higher self is officializing it. It's like, you know, this strength card is coming through as our higher self, that is the one that we are going to be engaged with, but also the one that is, you know, the Hierophant or the High Priestess that is officializing it. So there is this, it's almost like there is this statement, there is this confirmation that the strength card is asking, well, that has asked on the 11/11 portal, that, you know, people all over the world, as they joined hands together, it's like they were ready to, you know, walk down the aisle to reach this point of the ceremony, to cross this doorway of understanding and just knowingness. It's like things becoming clear the moment that you are joined, that you are connected officially with your higher self. Because the question here that, you know, this one is asking of each one that is standing over this altar is, you know, do you vow to stay with me, to be with me? And instead of saying I do, like, you know, it would be common in a ceremony, the answer is I am. This is how I heard these two cards, you know, in the context of this ceremony, facing something that is higher, that is like this higher consciousness. But it's like, you know, this is the type of consciousness that is not binding everyone that goes down this aisle or that crosses, you know, or experiences this ceremony. But in a sense, it's like just the awareness. I feel like this is perhaps what allows this common awareness of people that you haven't met before. Because, well, it's the understanding that everyone is one, but in different levels of consciousness, in different levels of awareness, but something that brings answers. Because crossing this doorway of, you know, this Gemini, which is coming through almost like this Greek type of temple. So it's something that, you know, maybe your spirit, maybe your higher self has been preparing for this moment. And now that it's here, it's like things become a lot clearer, and more people are lining up, because the 10 of Wands coming after the 4 of Wands, this is talking about the path of flowers that is supposed to be shared. So it's like this, communal type of wedding ceremony, if it makes sense. Obviously, this is just a symbol for this official partnering with your higher self and crossing this gateway that is of a higher level of understanding. And something that I didn't mention about this Gemini. So tomorrow we're going to have the new moon in Sagittarius, and the opposite side of, sign of Sagittarius is Gemini. And it's intriguing to me because this is talking about the 11/11 portal, right? And it's, you know, we could almost see the 11/11 here, right? So I feel like something that started 11 days ago and that will, in a sense, be completed today or be officialized today, you know, as each one of us is like gathering this, participating in this circle, in this gathering, because we have chosen to cross through this gateway to make this something that is declared, like declare the I am. This is the statement. This is the marriage. This is the bridge. This is the connection. And so from this point, because the 10 of Wands is this shared path of flowers, and you know, usually in wedding ceremonies, there are, you know, there is this aisle with petals of flowers. And this is exactly what I'm seeing here. It's like before each one reaches this altar, this gateway of officializing and saying I am, it's like you're seeing the magic happen for the ones that are up ahead, right? It's like it only gets more magical, because what comes next is the materialization of this co-creation. So we have the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So once this partnership is officialized, is stated, is declared with this I am, you know, being the equivalent of the I do in a wedding ceremony, it's like this is something that will become more tangible. Because with the Three of Pentacles, what I saw, it's like there are three, remember, okay, so it's connected to this focal point of the Seven of Swords. There is something that is concrete, that is symbolized by three objects, perhaps. I'm just talking about this, you know, these three objects because, you know, maybe you know this, but I really resonate with the things that Matthias Stefano remembers and talks about. And today is the day of this grand activation of, you know, bringing heaven onto earth, and is like the day that, you know, spread around the globe, 12 groups of people or 12 people are placing 3 crystals in specific places, in specific nodes of the planet, because this is like the type of bridge that needs to be anchored down. It's not just this crossing of the bridge and saying I am. That's a crucial part, but I feel like that's been said on the 11/11 portal day. Now what's happening, because it's almost like it had to take 11 days for, you know, as many people as possible to go down this aisle and reach this altar, reach this ceremony pinnacle, in a sense, to say I am as well. And so because it's a large collective, that's the reason why we had, you know, this space of 11 days, and reaching today this other portal day that actually is going to be the materialization of something that is embedded within each of us. So the focal point might be, you know, these 3 objects, like the 3 crystals, but there's also something about the need for it to be a physical thing, a physical object, so it can be tangible enough for us to feel inside our bodies. This is what the Page of Pentacles is talking about. It has to resonate. The thing that is occurring with this ceremony, with this gathering that is focused in one thing, or it's like there is one intention, and the intention seems to be I am. So I am is like the command, the voice command, which is interesting because this was in the Virgo extended to the voice command. But this, it's like this declaration is heard, is, well, it has been, you know, the higher self has been waiting to hear these words resound in a way that now it's able to be manifested in a physical manner. and resonate inside our bodies in a way that is, it's going to reverberate. It's like this resounding effect of something that is anchored down through a physical object onto earth that is going to, it's going to reach our bodies. I don't know how to explain that. It's almost like once you say, I am, with this intention of, you know, like sending this vibration to the objects and the objects to yourself. That's the bridge, or maybe that's the process of downloading. Maybe, sorry about the noise. Maybe this is going to be like the realization, that's the better word, the realization that the process of, it's almost like this adaptation of your cognitive ability to become the bridge, right? To feel in your body this resonance, the resonance of this higher co-creation that now has been established here on Earth, on the 3D. So it is incredibly powerful, and it is connected to the portal of the 1111. So maybe you want to go back to listen to that again. But nevertheless, I am going to pull more cards to see where this wants to go next. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes. So if you want to join me in the extended, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.